What's up guys, this is Danny Matranga with Mind Pump TV, and today I want to share with you one of my favorite ways to build your delt safely and effectively using the barbell. Let's get into it. The setup for this movement is almost identical to the setup for the barbell back squat. I like to set my hands up in line with the knurling, get under the barbell, get it on my shoulders, step up and back. From here, gonna unlock my knees and use a little pop to cheat the bar upward overhead. My hands are up, my knuckles are facing the ceiling. Now from here, my medial and front deltoid are directly in line with the line of pull on the press. So they're doing all the work in conjunction with a little help from the triceps. When it comes to range of motion, for me, I like to lower the bar right down to about the middle of my head. That's the point where my scapula start to rotate and I'm ending up using rotator cuff if I go any further down. But from here to here, I'm able to effectively leverage and utilize just my deltoids to complete the lift. And when it comes to hypertrophy, we want to make sure that we're overloading the desired tissue, which is in this case the delts, and not necessarily putting extra strain on the rotator cuff and some of the intrinsic shoulder muscles that we have to use when we do things like front-loaded OHP. That's why I love this movement so much. The two big tips I really have with this movement are to cheat the bar upward, right? And to really understand what's going on at the scapula. First thing, right? Cheating the bar up. The big benefit we get from cheating the bar up is we don't necessarily leverage too much rotator cuff in that difficult posterior, right, external rotated position. That's tough for a lot of people. It's easy on the front facing OHP. For some people, it's hard when the bar is behind the head, right? That's why mobility is a big focus here. If you don't have the mobility, regress to a traditional press and work on that. The second thing I want to highlight is actually what happens with the scapula. So after I've gotten into position and I cheat the bar overhead, you'll see the scapula relatively stable to a point where they really start to rotate, right? That's what I want to avoid, is this space right here. I want them to be nice and stable so that the deltoid gets the opportunity to do all of the work. The big reason I don't want to place any excessive stress on the rotator cuff in that position is because if you're training hard, you're benching, you're squatting, right? You're rowing, the rotator cuff gets enough work, and putting it into situations or positions where it's not used to being loaded can be dangerous, right? Not that everybody's super fragile, but we have to take into consideration when we train how much load we put on those tissues. So in this situation, I like to play it safe, cheat the bar up, and live within that range of motion where the delts do all the work. Keeping the knuckles up, make sure that the deltoids stay directly under the line of pull, which really helps overload that tissue, which will lead to awesome growth. I guarantee the first time you do this, your delts are gonna be fried the next day. My recommendation is 3 sets of about 8 to 12 reps with a slow controlled tempo, using the bar for your first set, and then progressing in increments of 10 to 20 pounds, depending on your strength level. I hope you guys liked this video. Make sure you comment, subscribe. If you have any things you want to see us do in the future, drop a comment below. That's where we source a lot of our ideas for future posts, for future videos, and we love to give our followers what they want back in return. So again, guys, thanks for watching. Have an awesome day.